Hi, and welcome back to the Infinite Woman Universe Show. I'm your host, Angela, and I'm so happy that you're here. This week's episode is going to be all about alignment, what it means, how do you come into alignment, and then of course journal prompts and an activation. Yes, we are going to do an activation this week, an activation that I am super excited to give you. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. If you are returning, hit that like button and leave me a comment. If you're new, also leave me a comment. But either way, I love and appreciate you, and I'm so happy that you're here. Let's go ahead and get into the tips on alignment. So what actually is alignment, right? We hear people probably say this a lot about how to come into alignment with your work, how to come into alignment with your day, how to do what's in alignment for you. Essentially, alignment is really about how you feel. It's really if you feel good. It's really if you feel like you're connected to what it is that you're doing, you're connected to how you feel while you're doing it, if it's right for you, if it's really kind of in your stars, if you will, right? That's really what alignment is. I think that alignment gets misconstrued and misunderstood, but alignment is really about how you feel while you're doing something, and it's very critical for you to know what alignment is, because it is really your job to come into alignment before you actually ever do anything. So the more you feel aligned, the more you feel good, the easier everything is. There's less resistance, and then the better the work is going to be, and then the energy is going to be there, and then it's going to do all of those things that everybody talks about, like attracting what it is that you want, because essentially you feel good. Okay, so that's what alignment is. How do you come into alignment? Well, this is going to be different for everybody. And first and foremost, I want you to know that it's actually a practice. It's not something that you're just going to wake up tomorrow and know how to do. Your job is to feel good, and that's what essentially it is. And the more you feel good, the more connected you are and the more aligned you are. And then everything just kind of falls into place from there. So your job is to actually feel good. For me, this is all about journaling. I journal probably for about 90 minutes on average, and there's gratitude and prayer in there, and then I meditate, I do tapping, so there's a bunch of things that you can actually do, but it's really going to be up to you and what works for you. For some people, working out also helps, so you also might need to do a combination of things. I do a combination of things, okay? So I want you to kind of think of self-care as an alignment regimen so that you can come into alignment. That's really what your self-care is really about, so that you can work with ease, so that you can feel good, so that you're receiving those intuitive downloads, so that you're receiving that inspiration, and you're immediately giving obedience to your intuition, if you will. So you want to make sure that you're doing this. And again, this is going to look different for everybody. It is going to be an experiment. It is going to be a practice. Essentially, what's happening is that you are practicing doing joy work, which is also a practice. But you might be thinking, okay, well, shouldn't I just feel good after, I've done healing and all of the things? And I used to actually think that, and it doesn't mean that you won't feel good after you heal. You won't get to the other side of the journey that you're really searching for. You absolutely will. But the thing is that feeling joy and feeling excited and feeling happy is very much a practice, just like doing healing work. And in order for you to get to this state, you must first actually heal and deal with your conditioning, just like I talk about in all of the other videos. I will leave a playlist for you here so that you can check those out. But you want to make sure that you are first dealing with your trauma, dealing with your conditioning, then you can come into a real place of alignment. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't practice joy work, you can't practice gratitude while you're healing. It's just that in my life and in the lives of my clients, it has been, we do the healing work and then we focus on this other stuff first because it's easier, it's natural, right? There's not much of a fight about feeling worthy to feel good. Whereas if you don't deal with your trauma and your conditioning, you feel like you're unworthy to feel good. And that is for like a whole topic on a whole other day. But I want you to be aware of these things. So depending on where you're at in your life and in your healing, this might be advanced for you, okay? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you have been working on your healing and you have been working on your conditioning, this is a perfect place for you. If you are ready and committed to let go of fear and past stories and doubt, reach out to me. I have one-to-one time available, a few slots, so that if you're really interested in that, just let me know so that you can come into a place of alignment, so you can feel like you really love life and your work and you feel fulfilled and you feel like you love being alive, right? Because that feeling is the ultimate. Just the ultimate. So reach out to me if you feel like you need the extra work. But if you've done some healing, if you're ready to just jump into this, your whole goal now is to work on joy, is to work on feeling aligned, to work on the path of least resistance, which is all about joy, all about feeling good, all about doing things that help you feel good before you work. And I know that that's really counterintuitive, and we've been conditioned to do the complete opposite, but your goal is to feel good and then do the work. Again, the way that you come into alignment is going to look very different for you than it is for me. You've got to figure out what feels good. This is why self-care is important. Self-care is really about helping you get into this place. It's really about helping you have a regulated nervous system on a regular basis. And that's why it's way beyond getting your hair done and getting your nails done. Not that I don't want you to do that, but I want you to be aware that it is so much deeper than this. And if you're interested in having a little something on self-care, let me know in the comments below. If you are here, I'm grateful to have you. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. So let's get into the journal prompts now. Journal and pen. If you would like to have access to the journal and the pen, I have a link for both of them below in the description, so make sure you check that out. They are an affiliate link, which just means I get a small commission. It doesn't add any more to the price. It just means that you're going to buy through my link and I make a little bit of money from it. That's what it means. Okay, so let's go into the journal prompt, shall we? Okay. What does your soul need? Most of us are not tapped in, and this is going to help you tap in. You want to make sure that you're tapping in, that you're checking in with yourself really on a regular basis, not just today. So what does your soul need? How do you feel right now? How would you like to feel, right? This could be very different, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If your goal was said and done and finished, how would you feel? And how can you feel this way on a regular basis? Okay, so if your goal was said and done and finished, how would you feel? And how can you feel this way on a regular basis? This is going to help you manifest, okay? The reason why we're focusing on this is because if your goal, or you finish your goal and it's to help you feel fulfilled, then on a regular basis you want to feel fulfilled. So what can you do to help yourself feel fulfilled? If your goal is it helps you feel peace, then how can you feel peace on a regular basis? And you want to tap into that. It's going to look different for everybody, but that is completely okay. Okay, you want to check in. You want to make sure you're tapping in. You have the blueprint for your success. You have the blueprint to make your dreams come true. Nobody else actually does, even though they try to tell you that. It's not accurate. You really know. You want to make sure that you're really working with someone that leads you back to yourself and not follow this blueprint and all of these things. You really want to learn the fundamentals so that you can come back to yourself, so that you can trust yourself, so that you can have faith and believe in everything that you do. And that's really what all of this is about. Okay, so journal prompts are done. I'm gonna put this away, and then we're going to go ahead and come into our activation. If you have made it this far, let me know that you've made it this far. You can say activation. I'm so happy that you're here. Today's activation is going to be, again, about coming into alignment, mind, body, soul, and work. I actually do a body alignment for my clients. It's just been developed like within the last year, and that meditation is absolutely phenomenal. I have clients, previous clients, still reach out to me to let me know that they listen to that meditation and they feel so good and aligned afterwards. If you want these kinds of meditation, if you want this kind of custom support, reach out to me if you're totally ready to let go of past stories, let go of fear, and let go of doubt, and totally and completely step into alignment, mind, body, soul, and work. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on this activation. Please, 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 if you have gotten this far, do not listen to this while you're operating heavy equipment or while you are driving. Please be in a safe and comfortable environment where you can sit back and relax. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes and just allow yourself to get real juicy and comfortable. Good. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good job. Okay, there you go. Good. Just allowing yourself to relax, allowing yourself to sink into where you are. Go ahead and take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, allowing your shoulders to drop, allowing your body to fully sink into where you are. Good. Go ahead and take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling completely relaxed, completely at peace, and completely at ease. If you have any thoughts, that's okay. Just see them and let them go. And now you're just going to melt away any stress, any anxiety, any fears, any doubts, any past stories that are running around in your head. You're just going to let them all melt away now. You're going to do the same as we let the stress and worries and fears melt away from your forehead, down your face, down your throat, down your shoulders. Just let the tension, any soreness, any stress, you're just going to let it all melt away down your shoulders, down your chest, down your solar plexus, down your stomach, your sacral, down, melt down your root, all the way through your hips and thighs, your shins and calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. And you're just going to let it all melt into the earth. Feeling really good, totally and completely relaxed. And as you stay focused on my voice, you notice this bright, beautiful light. And it feels good and welcoming and safe here. You know that you're protected and unconditionally loved here. This light just goes bigger and bigger and bigger. Still completely safe and protected. Still welcoming and warm. You might feel some sensations running through your body, and that's okay. And as the light dims, you notice that there's these visions around you. And these are your visions. These are your desires, your true desires, the ones that you consciously want, the ones that you prefer. And you see them all around you. And there's so many of them, so many of them. You look around and you realize that you have sent off some serious rockets of desire. And rather than feeling overwhelmed by everything that you see, you stand right there and you allow that welcoming light that was there before you just shine right through you. It comes down from the sky, down your crown, all the way down to your back, all the way to your tailbone and back into the earth. And you just stand there gracefully, lovingly, innocently. You stand there in all your power, yet grounded in who you are, who you want to be, and your desires that are truly aligned for you. And as you stand here, suddenly the path is clear. The desires that you truly want, that you truly prefer, are clear. And the visions, they stack in front of you, one in front of the other. You know what's next. You know which decisions to make. You know what alignment feels like. You know the next aligned step. You know what work is aligned for you. You know what alignment for your body looks like. Alignment for your soul. Alignment for your mind. And there's just this path that you could almost jump on like stones, one by one by one. And it's never ending. You'll know that you'll never run out of an aligned path. You feel worthy, blessed, and loved to be here. You feel connected. You feel activated into your alignment. You know that you'll make the next step, the next right decision every single time. And you cannot lose this path. This path is always here for you, always with you, always calling you, always magnetizing you to the right people, the right places, the right investments, the right learning, the right next step, the right decision. And you just continue to shine your light as that path gets clearer and clearer and clearer. You can almost smell it, touch it, taste it, feel it. You feel so aligned with this path, so aligned with your mind on this path, so aligned with your soul on this path, so aligned with your body on this path, and so aligned with your work on this path. This path is imprinted on you, and you take each step, and you become aligned with each step, each action, each inspiration, in perfect and divine timing for you. You allow yourself to receive. You allow yourself to come into alignment naturally, easily, and automatically. You let go of the struggle and the fear and the doubt and the past stories that are keeping you from this alignment. You are activated to your soul, activated to your mind, activated to your body, activated to your work. You feel powerful, confident, ready, and committed, driven, unstoppable, connected, fearless, and aligned. And you just let that path imprint on you, into your cells, into your blood, into your body, into your heart, into your soul. You always know the path. You always know the way. trust and believe and have faith. Now I want you to come back down into earth. Come back down into the room. Come back down into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and you can open your eyes when you're ready. All right, how was that activation? I hope that you really enjoyed it. If you have made it this far, I love and appreciate you so much for spending the last 20 minutes or so with me. If you really love this video, make sure you subscribe so that you can get notifications of when I release these videos every Monday. And again, if you need one-to-one time, reach out to me. Make sure you check out all of the links in the description so we can stay connected, so that you can download activations and be a part of my newsletter. Make sure you check that out, but I'll see you next week. Bye.